a heart practical video. Hi guys, I'm Maya and I'm going to be talking about the heart today. So this is the posterior side of the heart, and these are the 4 chambers. This is the right side, this is the left side, this is the left ventricle, this is the right ventricle, this is the right atrium in this area, and right here is the left atrium. So this is the aorta, and the brachiocephalic artery does branch off from the aorta around this area. Is a pulmonary artery, and this is the pulmonary vein.
Hi, it's Felicia, and here I have the anterior side of the heart. Here we have the papillary muscles, which are connected to the chordae tendineae. Continuing with the anterior side of the heart, here we have the interventricular septum, and on this side we have the interventricular sulcus. So here we have the epicardium, which is on the outside of the heart. Next we have the myocardium, which makes up the majority of the middle of the muscle tissue inside the heart. And finally we have the endocardium, which is the inside of the heart.
Is there another hole somewhere? Okay, so this is Alyssa, and over here we have the right ventricle. In between the right ventricle and the right atrium is the tricuspid valve, and then you can't see it, but between the pulmonary artery and the right atrium is the pulmonary semilunar valve. And then over here, from the left atrium to the left ventricle, in between is the mitral valve. And then from the left ventricle to the aorta is the aortic valve.
Hi, this is Tatiana. So this is the right atrium right here, and if you go up, it leads to the superior vena cava. So we're on the anterior side of the heart now. This is the superior vena cava, and this is the inferior vena cava. It's not shown very well because it's covered by fat, but the inferior vena cava does bring oxygen-poor blood to the right atrium. Hi, this is Tatiana. So we are on the anterior side of the heart. So you could differentiate the left side and the right side based on the thickness of their walls. So this is the left side, and it's more thick because it has to pump blood to the rest of the body, whereas the right side is less thick because it has to pump blood to the lungs, which is closer to the heart. So in order to differentiate between the posterior and anterior side, you would look for the interventricular sulcus, which is on the anterior side. So also you would look for the superior vena cava, which is more visible on the anterior side. So you can identify the posterior side by looking for the pulmonary artery.
Okay, so pulmonary circulation is the circulation from the heart to the lungs and back to the heart. And then systemic circulation is the circulation from the heart to the entire body and back to the heart.
So the chordae tendineae are very tough heartstrings of the heart, and they're connected to the papillary muscles, and they play a vital role in holding the tricuspid and mitral valves together when the heart is pumping blood.
Okay, so this is Alyssa, and we have this pointer representing oxygenated blood, which comes from the lungs, and it enters the left atrium through the pulmonary vein, which then will be pumped through the mitral valve into the left ventricle, which the aortic valve will then open to let the blood flow into the aorta, which then the blood can flow to the rest of the body. Deoxygenated blood flows from the body, and it's carried by the superior vena cava, where it enters the right atrium, and it'll flow through the tricuspid valve into the right ventricle, and then from the right ventricle it'll go through the pulmonary valve and out the pulmonary artery to the lungs.
So here I have the posterior side of the heart, and a heart attack is caused when the coronary arteries that branch off of the aorta here are blocked by a buildup of adipose fat, which prevents blood from properly circulating throughout the heart.